Okay, so this last one is your triad. And the triad is evenly spaced on the color wheel. So now you could do really something easy. And you could do red, yellow, and blue. And it has 1, 2, 3 colors between, okay? Evenly spaced. Those are the primary colors. You could also do the secondary colors. That would be orange, green, and violet or purple. Okay, orange, green, and purple, those are secondary colors. Those would be a good triad too. Or you could get really fancy and you could go with yellow, orange, skip down here 3, blue, green, skip over here 3, and red, violet, and those would be a triad. So a triad is evenly spaced on the color wheel. Most of you will end up doing either a primary colors or you will do secondary colors. Or you can do something fancier, okay? It just involves a little bit more mixing. All right, so let's get started with that. I don't think doing the primary colors today sounds very fun, so I'm going to do orange, green, and purple as my triad. I'm going to put down some yellow as I drip it all over. We end up using quite a bit of yellow, a little bit of red so I can make some orange. Little bit of blue so I can make some green. Okay, let's mix up a couple of colors here. Now remember, of course, that you can always add a little bit of white, add a little bit of black to anything. Okay, so let's see if we can get, I've got way more red than I need here. So that is not orange yet. So I'm not going to use all that red. I'm just going to come down here and throw some orange in. All right. Because that red is very powerful. We want it to go orange, so I'm going to mix up a little bit. Okay, there's my orange. That's what I'm going to use for orange. All right, orange. Green. Mix up some green. That's a pretty decent green. It's just yellow and blue. And then I need a good looking lavender. So usually, now reds and blues will make a good violet. It's going to take more blue than red most of the time. Okay, so that's kind of a red violet. I don't really want red violet for this. I want kind of a blue violet. And so, and that's still kind of a red violet. Just keep adding blue to it if you want kind of a nice. The other thing about violet is you're going to have to add, since it's such a dark color, you're going to have to add just a little bit of white to it so you can get a nice twill of purple. All right, so that's starting to turn into a purple here. You can't really see it on the screen, but if I throw a little bit of white in there, just a twitch, you won't need much, just a little bit, like a little bit on my brush like that. I just throw a little bit of that in, all of a sudden that's going to start looking like purple. Okay, if you put too much in, you end up with lavender, but just a little bit will brighten it up just a bit. Okay, so now I've got my orange and my green and my purple, and that is a triad. So we'll go in and we'll paint this. And once again, we can use tints and shades.